You might believe that drinking a glass of plain water before bed is one of the healthiest habits you can have. It seems harmless, even wise. After all, water is life, right? But if you're over 60, that nightly glass of water may actually be the very reason you're waking up at 2 or 3 a.m., restless and unable to fall back asleep. At first, you might think it's just age catching up with you. But in reality, it could be this one simple habit disrupting your nights. I am Dr. Christopher Smith, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping men over 60 regain the energy, vitality, and confidence in all health-related issues. Today I'll show the 5 best drinks that will keep you relaxed to sleep all through the night like a newborn baby instead of drinking water before going to bed. Plain water hydrates, yes. But what it doesn't do is calm your nerves, relax your muscles, or warm your system for rest. It contains none of the key nutrients magnesium, glycine, tryptophan that your body needs to shift into deep, restorative sleep. And to make matters worse, it goes straight to your bladder. As we age, the ability to hold water drops. Your bladder sends the wake-up signal far earlier than it used to, pulling you right out of deep sleep. That's why so many older adults find themselves waking up in the middle of the night, then lying awake frustrated. But here's the hopeful part. You don't have to stop drinking at night. Hydration is still important. The key is not cutting out drinks, it's choosing smarter ones. Drinks that deliver calming nutrients, soothe your nervous system, and support sleep instead of sabotaging it. Tonight, I'm going to share 5 of the best nighttime drinks proven to help older adults sleep deeper, wake less, and feel stronger in the morning. And the number 1 drink at the end of this list isn't just good for sleep, it also rebuilds collagen, supports muscles, and leaves your legs feeling lighter the next morning. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to sip tonight to change your sleep starting now. Let's first understand why sleep gets harder after 60. As the years pass, your body changes in 3 critical ways. First, melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep, gradually declines. Second, your antidiuretic hormone weakens, meaning your body can't hold water overnight the way it used to. And third, your nervous system becomes more sensitive. A younger person might drink a glass of water at bedtime and sleep fine. But after 60, even half a glass can trigger the bladder, alert the brain, and break the sleep cycle. But here's the thing. It's not about avoiding liquids altogether. It's about drinking the right liquids, the ones that hydrate while calming, nourishing, and preparing your body for sleep. Stella, a retired teacher in her late 60s, told me she thought her nightly glass of water was keeping her hydrated. Instead, it was pulling her out of deep sleep every single night. She would toss, turn, and sometimes never fall back asleep until morning. For years, she assumed it was just aging. But the truth was much simpler. It was the kind of liquid she was drinking. Plain water is essential during the day, but at night it offers nothing to calm your nerves, warm your system, or trigger your sleep hormones. It doesn't contain magnesium, glycine, or tryptophan, the nutrients your body desperately needs to drift into deep, restorative sleep. And worse, as your bladder becomes more sensitive with age, plain water often signals it to empty sooner. James, a 72-year-old retired engineer I've worked with, used to laugh about how many times he woke up for bathroom trips. But deep down he was exhausted. He thought it was normal. It wasn't. It was his nighttime water routine sabotaging his rest. But here's the good news. Neither Stella nor James had to stop drinking at night. Instead, they just had to switch to smarter drinks. Tonight, I'll share 5 drinks that don't just keep you hydrated, but also calm your nervous system, reduce nighttime awakenings, and help you wake up feeling lighter and more refreshed. And the number 1 drink, the one that changed Harold's mornings completely, doesn't just help you sleep. It restores muscles, rebuilds collagen, and leaves you with more energy for the day ahead. So let's begin with drink number 5. Warm unsweetened almond milk. Many people assume only cow's milk supports sleep, but after 60, lactose can be harder to digest. That's why almond milk, especially unsweetened, becomes a safer and often more effective option. It contains 2 crucial nutrients, magnesium and tryptophan. Magnesium calms the nervous system by regulating receptors that control stress and tension. Tryptophan, meanwhile, is the building block for serotonin. And serotonin, in the evening, converts to melatonin, the very hormone that guides you into deep, restorative rest. In fact, a 2014 study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences found that adults who drank almond milk twice daily for just 2 weeks increased their deep sleep by an average of 22 minutes each night. They also woke up less frequently and felt more alert in the morning. That's a powerful result from such a simple drink. The best way to use it? Warm 120 to 150 milliliters, drink it slowly about an hour before bed, and add a pinch of cinnamon if you'd like a comforting flavor. The warmth soothes the stomach, while the nutrients gently prepare your brain for sleep. But what if your struggle isn't falling asleep, but calming a restless mind before bed? That's where drink number 4 comes in: chamomile tea. Chamomile has been used for centuries as a natural sedative, but modern science has uncovered why. It contains apigenin, a plant compound that binds to the GABA receptors in your brain. These receptors are like brakes for an overactive mind. When apigenin activates them, your brain waves slow, your heart rate eases, and the mental chatter begins to quiet. A 2015 clinical study published in the Journal of Advanced Nursing showed remarkable results. Women over 65 who drank chamomile tea nightly for 2 weeks fell asleep 16 minutes faster on average. They also experienced 30% fewer nighttime awakenings compared to those who didn't drink it. Most importantly, nearly 80% reported their sleep felt deeper and more refreshing. To prepare it, steep 1 bag of dried chamomile in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes, then let it cool to a comfortable warmth. Sip it 45 to 60 minutes before bed. For extra warmth, you can add ginger or vanilla, but avoid honey or sugar, which can disrupt blood sugar and trigger restlessness. Now let's move to drink number 3, lightly warmed coconut water. This one may surprise you because most people think of coconut water as a summer refreshment. But when diluted and warmed, it can be a gentle nighttime ally. Why? Because of its electrolytes. After 60, even minor imbalances in minerals like potassium or magnesium can trigger nighttime cramps, restless legs, or an irritable bladder. Coconut water naturally contains these minerals in a balanced form. A 2017 study in the Journal of Sleep Disorders Research found that older adults with lower potassium levels were 28% more likely to experience fragmented sleep. When their electrolyte balance was restored, their sleep improved within a week. To use coconut water properly, dilute it with an equal amount of warm water and drink only 100 to 120 milliliters. Never drink it cold or right before bed, and avoid it if you have kidney issues or need to restrict potassium. Used wisely, this simple drink can ease nerve irritability, reduce bladder spasms, and support deeper sleep. If stress hormones keep you tossing and turning, drink number 2 may be your solution: golden milk with black pepper. This soothing blend is made from warm milk, turmeric, and just a pinch of black pepper. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the few natural compounds proven to regulate the HPA axis, the system that controls your stress hormone, cortisol. High cortisol at night is one of the most common reasons seniors can't fall into deep sleep. Curcumin lowers cortisol, calms the prefrontal cortex, and helps the brain release melatonin. Black pepper is crucial, because it increases curcumin absorption by up to 8 times. In 2019, a study published in Phytotherapy Research found that adults who consumed curcumin nightly for 4 weeks reduced cortisol levels by over 20%. Their deep sleep, as measured by EEG scans, also significantly improved. To make it at home, mix half a teaspoon of turmeric powder with a pinch of black pepper into 150 milliliters of warm almond, oat, or walnut milk. Drink it slowly an hour before bed, ideally after a light snack. Not only does golden milk help you sleep, but it also reduces inflammation, eases joint pain, and supports overnight recovery. Finally, the number one nighttime drink, the most powerful option for older adults, is warm gelatin or diluted bone broth. This might surprise you because it's often thought of as a joint supplement. But the real magic is in its glycine content. Glycine is an amino acid that lowers your core body temperature, slows your heart rate, and boosts slow-wave sleep, the deepest stage of rest. In a 2007 study published in Neuropsychopharmacology, older adults who took just 3 grams of glycine before bed slept more deeply, woke up less often, and felt significantly clearer and more refreshed the next morning. Unlike sleeping pills, glycine doesn't force sedation. Instead, it helps your body naturally transition into sleep. That makes it especially useful for seniors dealing with chronic insomnia or non-restorative rest. And here's the added bonus. Gelatin supports collagen production, helping to repair tissues, strengthen joints, and even improve skin elasticity overnight. To prepare it, dissolve 1 teaspoon of unflavored gelatin into 120 milliliters of warm water and sip slowly 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Or use a low-sodium bone broth, gently warmed, for a soothing, nourishing option. So, how do you put all this into practice? Here are a few rules. First, keep the portion small. 100 to 150 milliliters is enough. Drinking more doesn't improve sleep, it only fills your bladder faster. Second, time it right. Sip your drink 60 to 90 minutes before bed, not when you're already lying down. Third, treat it as a ritual. Make your drink, sip slowly, brush your teeth, visit the bathroom one last time, and then allow your body to settle into rest. Fourth, experiment 1 drink at a time. Try almond milk for a week, then switch to chamomile. This way you'll discover which one works best for your body. The truth is, after 60, sleep doesn't come as easily as it once did. Hormones decline, bladders grow more sensitive, and the nervous system changes. But that doesn't mean you have to accept restless nights. With just 1 small cup of the right drink, you can retrain your body to stay asleep, restore energy, and wake feeling refreshed. So let me ask, which of these 5 drinks will you try tonight? Almond milk for calming? Chamomile for quieting the mind? Coconut water for balancing minerals? Golden milk for lowering stress? Or gelatin for deep restoration? Share your choice in the comments, because your experience could help someone else discover the key to better sleep. And if you want more simple, science-backed tips for staying healthy, strong, and clear after 60, subscribe and turn on notifications. Each week, I'll bring you new ways to take back control of your health, one night, one habit, one sip at a time.